Hello, amazing friends of the Bronx Community College Early Childhood Center. It is so wonderful to be with you once again. As you know, my name is Mr. Andy, and we are going to have another amazing, fun puppetry experience today. Oh yeah! We're going to continue our journey and talk about light. We talked about light a lot last week, and we made really cool moon puppets. Well, today we are going to talk about the opposite of light. What is the opposite of light? Did somebody say darkness? Whoa, yes, darkness. Darkness is the opposite of light. So, for example, if I just turned off all the lights in this room, it's dark. Whoa, there's no light. It's just black darkness. Oh, but I want to turn the lights back on. There we go. It's bright again. The lights are on. Awesome. Yes, the darkness is the opposite of light. It's when you take light away. You guys are awesome. Good job. Well, today I have this really, really great book called In the Darkness of the Night by Emily Rand. And it's all about what sounds you hear at night when you're trying to fall asleep, or even what sounds are happening while you're sleeping. Can anybody name some sounds that they hear when they fall asleep at night? Did somebody say the subway train going by? Yes. Oh, I know that feeling. I used to live in an apartment right above the A train and the C train, and it would rumble, rumble, rumble all the time. What else do you hear at night? Yeah, you could hear your mom and your dad in the kitchen talking and doing dishes maybe. What else? The TV, that's pretty good. Yeah. What else do you hear? Animals at night? Like, yes, cats outside maybe playing and meowing, or dogs barking. You guys are so great. What else? Yep, police cars. Whoop, 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 whoop. Or ambulances. You guys are awesome. So now sit back, relax, and listen to this really amazing and beautiful book called In the Darkness of the Night. Click goes the switch as it turns off the light. A hushed, gentle voice whispers, "Sleep tight." As you lie in your bed, curled up, warm and tight, listen to the sounds in the darkness of night. Down in the kitchen, there's a clatter and a clink. Dirty plates and dishes are being washed in the sink. The house is now tidy, the toys put away. It's the end of another very long day. A car door slams shut. Someone's home late. The jangle of keys and the squeak of the gate. The road is still until vroom, a bike whizzes past with a late night dinner. It's going very fast. Down in the street, people laugh and shout as they make their way home from a fun night out. Neon signs and street lamps fizz and burn so bright, lighting up the sky in the darkness of night. The late train rumbles by. The day is now done. But as some workers head home, for others it's just begun. In an empty office block, somewhere near the top, a lonely cleaner's humming to the swishing of her mop. In the distance, a siren wails. A police car speeds by, and a tired mother tries to soothe her baby's cry. Deep down underground, where no one can hear, the fixing of the tracks is the railway engineer. The nurse works through the night. So softly she treads as she checks on her patients in their beds. In the early hours of morning, all is quiet indoors, apart from the sound of low rumbling snores. Outside, loud squeals and barks of city foxes as they search for food in bins and boxes. As the moon slides by to make way for the sun, the sounds of morning have only begun. The birdsong is silenced by the thunder of a plane, bringing home its passengers back down to land again. Dustbins crash and clatter, the rubbish is cleared away as the alarm clocks ring to start a brand new day. The cheery postman whistles on his round, delivering the letters he makes a happy sound. Pipes hum with water, a splash from the tap, a gurgle in the plug hole, the cat through the flap. Meow, meow, meow. The trickle of the shower, footsteps on the floor. Time to get dressed. It's daytime once more. The curtains swish open. It's time to say hello and good morning to the brightness of the day. The end. Yay! Thank you for listening to that really beautiful and amazing book. Yes! Now, today, we are going to make a very special kind of puppet. It's one of my favorite styles of puppetry. It's called a shadow puppet. What's a shadow? Did somebody say darkness too? Yes. Shadows are when you have a light that's shining and then you put something in front of that light and it blocks the light. Like, let's look at these pictures right here. Ready? Yes. Look at this picture right there of these two people walking down the road, and obviously the sun is shining and they're blocking the sun and making shadows on the ground. Let's look at this one. Yes, that's a dog. He looks like he's standing on some concrete and the sun's shining and he's making the shadow in front of him. And look at this one here. Ooh, I like this one. I think we might have to make a puppet like this today. This is a city. It looks like maybe Chicago, and the sun is shining or setting in the west. And as it's setting, it's making the shadows of the buildings on the beach and the road and the lake. I think that's the lake there and water. Yeah, wow. I love that. That's so cool. I think we should make a shadow puppetry show or puppet today of a city. Look, I made one similar. Isn't that cool? Yeah, and it's really simple. It's just a piece of paper. I have black paper. I also made one. Look at this one. This one's like a little desert city. I like this one. I made it with yellow paper. And then this one right here is a red city too. I just cut it out of red paper. But these are really cool because they're shadow puppets. And I'm going to show you right now in this little tutorial about how they work. Are you ready? And then I'll show you how to make one. Here you go, watch this. Hey, my friends. I set up my shadow puppet city on my kitchen table because I know there's this really great wall back here that I can shine my light on and make my shadows. And yeah, see, this is what it looks like from the back. I made little stands for them so they stand up. It's really simple, just little triangles. All right, now I'm going to show you how they work. Are you ready? I'm going to use my light, and I'm doing this in the daytime right now so you can see really easily. I've got this flashlight from my, I don't know, my toolbox, but you can use your phone or anything that makes light. And I'm just going to shine my light. And look what happens. I make shadows of my city. All right, I'm going to show you what it looks like in action. Here we go. The sun is rising. Move my light in. Make my buildings bigger. Go through my city. You can zoom in. And the sun can go down. Yes, very good, you guys. That's so cool. Thanks for watching that. So yeah, if you have a light at home or a light on your phone or any type of light that you can use, watch, I'll make it up here behind me. Look, you just take your shadow puppet and you put it here and you put the light back here. Do you see my shadows on the wall behind me? Yeah, cool. That's how you make that. Now, here's my challenge to you guys. We're gonna make a puppet now, and then I want to know, can you make your shadow puppet work? Maybe then, if you have time, it would be so great if you could make a little video with your grown-ups of you making your puppet, or not making your puppet, but making your puppet come to life with your light, and then we can share it. Either you can give it to your teachers to share, or you can share it when we meet again. That would be so cool. But first, let's figure out, how do we make this puppet? Hello again, my friends. Okay, welcome to the puppet making table. To make your shadow puppet today, this is what you're gonna need. Here's my shadow puppet that I made with black paper. You're gonna need a piece of paper. I'm gonna have red paper. You can use any color paper you want. It will definitely make a shadow. So you just need one piece of paper. You need a pen or a marker or a pencil. You need a pair of scissors, and you need a piece of tape. Any type of tape. This is just a piece of painter's tape right here. All right, now let's make our shadow puppet city. Here's how I make mine. I start on one side, just a little bit up on the side here, and I just draw a line. That's like the top of one building in my skyline. And I like to make my buildings all connect. That way they'll make one whole shadow puppet. Now I'm gonna make another line, because buildings are usually like rectangles, right? Maybe there's some triangles inside of them, but I'm just gonna make a rectangle building. And now I'm gonna make a skyscraper. So this one's gonna be a little taller and it's gonna have a little pointy roof. Cool. Now let's see, I'm gonna come down a little bit. Ooh. I'm gonna make another side of the building, and then I'm gonna come over here, and then I'm gonna come up and do another skyscraper. Haha. And then I might do like a funky building, some cool architecture, a little line like that, maybe across. That's cool. And then I'm gonna finish it off with one big skyscraper on the side, and then do this as well. Just take your pen right here, or marker or pencil, and make a triangle in the corner, and I'll show you what you're going to do with that in just a little bit. Now it's time to cut out your puppet.
Cut out the puppet.
Awesome. Now you have your city shadow puppet. And remember that little triangle that I was telling you that you should cut out? Take your triangle and you can tape it to the back of your puppet. I'm going to do this side as the back since I sort of have all these lines all over it. So take your little triangle, and it's going to be the stand that holds your puppet in place. So find a place to put your stand like that. Take your piece of tape. Actually, I'm going to put mine right here. And then take your piece of tape and tape it to the back, and now look, watch, you can use your little stand to stand up your puppet. There it is, my city with its stand standing up. How cool. And then you can take your light and you can make shadows like you see. Cool. All right, good job everybody. Awesome, you guys. That was so cool. I'm so excited. So here again, once again, here's the challenge that I have for you. Can you work with your grown-up now that you've made your puppet and see if you can bring your puppet to life with your shadow and your light, and then have your grown-up record it with their phone or with a camera, and then we can share it during the next class. I think it's going to be great. It'll be super magical. It'll be super amazing, and you guys are so creative, so I have no doubt that you're going to do something really awesome. Okay, thanks for listening. I'll see you next time. Mwah.